Ciao Belli, let's go! Today for another meta spotlight. We have one of the most infamous deck going around in the last few months around the competitive scene and on the latter for that matter, which is Leyline Gruul, which also brought for the first time the ban of a card in the Leyline of Resonance in a best of one. Is the first time that, for as much as I know, that like on Arena, one card is banned only on the best of one format and is still legal in paper and best of three traditional standard. So the deck, you guys know it really well. Is going to use the superpower of Leyline of Resonance to pump as crazy Cacophony Scamp, Arfire Hero, and Slick Shock So Off or the Emperor Challenger, and then use Fling Effect to finish the game super quickly. Since the ban or the first weeks of the release of this deck, most of all aggro players start to remove from the best of three the Leyline of Resonance, but I saw some cover-up of Atlanta maybe, or it was Chicago, I don't remember, some big tournament where I think the winner of the tournament was playing this version still with the Leyline, using it pretty much as a best of one game. I mean, the Leyline of Resonance was in on the first game without sidebar, and then it was pretty much every time putting it off, putting it on the sidebar and change it in the second game. So the idea, I think, I didn't talk with the guy and the player who still play this version, which is quite actually hard to play. It's not a easy bread and butter aggro deck. You really should look at some pro playing this deck, which it's super crazy, super interesting. But the idea, I think it is okay. So if I'm going to be on the play or even on the draw, and I have a Leyline of Resonance on the battlefield on turn 0, it's a free win for me pretty much every time on game 1, or with very fast percentage, like 70 big percentage, 70-80%. And then we're going to play cat and mouse as always with the other decks that try to stay behind the fastest deck on the meta. And that's why Leyline of Resonance always come out, and cards like Screaming Nemesis and Innkeeper's Talent go in. I kept the sidebar I found on the meta. There is no Graveyard 8. You really still you want to play your game and let the other oppo do his stuff. So Pop-Patch Recruit in the side is good against spot removal. Screaming Nemesis, it's the stuff that goes in with Innkeeper Talent on game 2, pretty much always. Burst Lighting and Lithomatic Barrage goes in on the draw against Pixie or the Convoke deck. And then Twisted Fealty goes in against pretty much mid-range deck that where you're going to steal like their big threat or wall and finish the game with this sorcery. It's not an easy deck to play, really. It's really tough. I don't perform it well. There are so many decisions, and to keep deciding when to keep or to mulligan, it's really hard, at least for me. So anyway, this is going to be the deck for today. Let's go on the ladder and see how the deck does. So let's go on the ladder. Let's see if I can pilot this deck. It's really hard. I feel very uncomfortable with this build, especially like deciding if and needs to be kept or not, because you wanna, especially in the first game, mulligan pretty aggressively on the ley line, but also don't lose too many resources. So this is already bad news, but it is what it is. At least we have the easiest of the mulligan. It's amazing how bad this end is. And this one is pretty much perfect, right? So we keep, and we already have a decision. Are we going to keep 2 threat and put the questing druid on the bottom, or we're going to play a bit more conservative, keep only one of these and put back a questing druid? So let's think for a second. We play 0 these, one of the 2, probably the scamp. Then we are going to put our fire hero and attack with monstrous rage. Put it on the scamp. Is going to be already 15 damage. So, and we have 3 draws. So this is exactly what I don't know. This is a more powerful card, but this is going to be, so yeah, I think it's going to be questing druid. We submit Leyline of Resonance, and let's go. And even the correct pattern, like playing this or this, I'm not sure. This is going to get pumped right away. So it's going to play, we also see what it's playing. It might play Rakdos, so it might have a lot of removal, even like exiling removal, so it can be a bit tough for us. Let's see if he removes it right away. No, it's going to take our monstrous rage and we're going to cry like baby. So the cut down is going to take care of that. So I'm happy we kept so are we going to, we are not going to, are we going to protect it? Yeah, I think so. I think we plot it because we really want to wait to have like the, and 1 damage is not going to do a big difference. So the Annulling Annex is going to help us. It's not a Rakdos I was expecting. Land was not the best. Can we wait another turn? I think we wait. And good game, opponent. We lost. Let's see. We attack. We play another. We don't proliferate nothing. We play another scamp. And next turn, if he has 6, we're going to play our lands. In case we draw the druid that we put on the bottom. And if he's going to tap out for Annulling Annex, we have a shot, because we have a cycling plus a pumping spell on that represents a lot of damage. So we are still just going to attack. Maybe I should have hide the fact that we didn't have a pump spell, and this was very bad from my part. So yeah. Oops, sorry. And yeah, this was a mistake from my part. I should have kept it behind. And now he's saying, whatever you do, I'm not scared. Let's see if we can... is he going to... It's not going to. So we just let it go, because I think I did a mistake. We are looking for Monstrous Rage. If it's going to... so yeah, now we fire it. We have to. And then it's going to remove our threats, and we're going to lose. So yeah. We didn't play this too well, but it is what it is. and that's why it's not an easy deck. So I think the Leyline of Resonance, they go out. We keep our and the more powerful um, um, spell goes in. Then we are going to put the Recruit for sure, and maybe we shave 2 or Fire Hero and 2 Cacophony Scamp. And then we have to find place for the 2 Twisty Fealty. And for that, I think we're going to remove other threats. One, Leyline of Resonance that is still there and shouldn't be. Maybe the 2 Questing Druid, since we are on the play. It's a really hard, at least for me, it's a really tough deck to play, and this is not a bad matchup, I think, for the deck. So is this a keep? I think this is a mulligan. We have all the things we want if we can protect it. We also have if it's going to Totsi us, and can you do it on turn? You can do it on turn 2. So maybe this is a keep. I don't know. You really want? No, I think it's a mulligan. You really want to play on turn 1 with this, and this is not going to be much better, but it's going to do it. And I think we keep and we remove the. So I don't know if the first hand was going to be a keep. This one is definitely worse. And we really need the top deck to help us improve. So now, since we have the Paw Patch, we are going to attack with both our creature, but yeah, with Pyroclasm. And I understand the frustration of the opponent. So this game is pretty much over. We can concede, I think. Yeah, and the frustration and. So let's see if we. So this is again not the best. I think it's over. We just play a little bit more. I understand the frustration of the Oppo because this Gruul Prowess deck was really a pain on the latter in last month. Now less because there are stronger decks, so we are flowed out, we give it a good game and we concede. Let's try to play another game a little bit better. Let's see if but we can go easily 0-2 with this deck. I'm not the right person to, so maybe I shouldn't have brought you you guys, but let's see. We are all around Magic player. We have to be able to perform well with all the decks, and these, if pilot well, it's a powerful deck. It's a deck capable of winning 500 plus players tournament. So it's not that the deck is not good, it's that the pilot doesn't play it well. So let's try to improve. We cannot do much worse than 0-2 as game 1, but yeah. At least the game goes fast, so a couple of games is not going to be too much of your time. So against the Strike 262, we play first, we like that. And this is not perfect because you need a combination of both, but I think it's never a mulligan with the Leyline and with the creature, and we have the Questing Druid to try to... so I think we go creature, and then on turn... and then we play the Seek the Beast as And we like to see the overprotect. And this might change already stuff, because it's going to be 6, 7, already almost lethal. I think we are going to attack and set lethal for the next turn. And if he's trying to remove, we're going to protect it. Is it correct? Yeah, I think so. Or we can even, yeah, I think this is the correct play. Attack, don't do anything. And then play the Question Druid and set lethal next turn. Because even one creature is going to be enough, right? We need to bring the Cacophony's Camp at 9 to be able to win. Very similar build. The Challenger is not doing it for you, my friend. Let's see if it keeps open. Yeah, let's see. Is it going to represent a removal? Let's see. So we play the Seek the Beast and set lethal. And I think with the combination of this free spell is going to be lethal no matter what. So we do this. And we want to put it 1 and 1. And I did already a mistake, right? Yeah. I should have put on the same. And if it was going to... So this is 8. I think we go for this pattern and yeah, set lethal next turn. Because now if he is going to remove one of the two, not necessary. I don't. So this is interesting. So we win. We take action and we kill him. And this is why these one drop are so powerful. Yeah, sure. We manifest dread. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We already finished the game. Okay. And but let's think a little bit. If we were going to play against Torch to the Tower, was going to be better to... Maybe it was going to be better to... I don't know. Because then it would be 4, 8... Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't have done the second one, because if he responds, yeah. So it was going to be 4 and 4. It was correct. Then let the damage happen, and then sacrifice the first one, and don't sacrifice the second one. But then it would have, yeah. I don't know. Super hard math. You really need to be a magician to do well here. So here we are not so happy. I think the burning burst lighting are in, and also the screaming nemesis. And do we keep the Leyline against the mirror? I don't think so. So these are out, these are in. We are going to be slower, so maybe these one are good as well. And therefore maybe we cannot afford the Questing Druid. Maybe we cannot afford the Skipper talent too. Too slow. And then we cut one of the two creatures. Do we like Twisted Fealty? Can we do? Can we get to turn 3 and steal and think to win? I don't think so. So yeah, I haven't studied well. I don't know very well the side against the mirror. I don't know if it's correct. I don't know if you need more, if it's preferable Torch the Tower against the meta, or so I think this is a mulligan. I mean, you have these, but it's not going to be enough. And this we keep. And this we keep, and it's going to be one between Cacophony's Camp and the Artfire Hero, and I think we keep the hero since he has more synergy. And here we cannot do much but play our spell. So this is a super good combination that this Prowess deck doesn't present. The one I saw. So we attack. Can already be lethal next turn. Right? Yeah. Because double strike plus pump can already be lethal. So maybe we do this and we fake a removal spell to the Artfire Hero. And yeah. So let's see, strike 262. Double striking. And so he's saying that he has multiple spell. I think we have to block something. And we cannot block this, so we have to block this. Yeah, so we do the same and hope that is enough. I don't think it's enough, Oppo. Just trying to maximize damage, which it's also reasonable. And should we hope that he blank? So it doesn't have 1 damage here anyway, anyhow. So it needs to have land, right? Because otherwise, pretty much any other crit, any other spell is going to win for him. And we cannot play green spell anyway. So because it's already 4 and this is a pain land. So I think this game is over, but no fear, guys, because we go to game 3. Good game. And should we bring back our Leyline? I think the answer is no, we don't. Or maybe yes, but nobody knows. Do we? I think we bring them back. We cut the Paw Patch. We keep the Nemesis. And I think we even cut the burst lighting on the play. So we are really saying, or we beat you, or we die. Do we like this configuration? It's definitely not reasonable, but I think it's what we go for. And this is good. There is no, but this is a keep. This is a keep. And we go 1, 2, and then from there we try to win. So we could even do 1, 2. So I think here you really want to do this. Offer the exchange, we take it if he is going to give it to us, because we have the show off. And we are the aggressor. And if he's going to spend the turn to resolve this, we are going to be fine. So I think he's turn inside out to see what we draw. This is next in veil. I don't know if we wanted to show it to him, but then we are going to play. Then we are going to play this land, and then we're going to attack. And we play it now, because if he has a removal, we're going to, I think, blow him out with another Snakes in Veil. I don't know, he doesn't have a removal for 5, so we're going to keep, we are not going to use all our mana, but I think this is good enough, and we are being on the play is going to be, it can, even if he has a threat, a hasty threat, let's say like the Humberat Challenger, is not going to be enough, right? And we can attack him from the sky, and it's not over, but it's quite over. Let's see. Let's see what if Strike 262, which I'm sure is a better pylon than me, of this very tough, very hard to play Gruul Prowess. Who played really well. Also in the last Pro Tour was JPL that played really well, and there were games, so you should really check this out. Okay, we accept that. So let's see if he's going for a removal. It's going to keep itself open. So it's not that we are hyper pleased to see this, but we're going to attack. And if he's going to do something, we can always blow him up with... so we're going to attack. And this now represents 3 damage, or 2 damage and a card, which can also be a land, so it's not over until it's over. So yeah, let's see what it has for us. Does he have an answer? Okay. Do we look for an answer? So we have to play this. If we put it on the show off, it's going to be next turn free, but it's still, yeah, I think we look for an answer, or for another spell. It's not that the damage is going to do a different right now. And the Cacophony's Camp was really good. Sorry for the sound. I'm not alone. And it's not over. It's not over yet. We need something to finish the game. We have luckily plenty of ways, but it's still not over. Because if, let's say, we attack with both of it, and he has a removal for our show off, we are going to lose both and do only 1 damage. So if we don't draw anything, it's just to attack with the show off. So, and in the meantime, he's going to pump his threat. We'd love a Screaming Nemesis would do it. A land, it won't do it. I think 6 land in 13 card with this deck is considering getting flood, but it is what it is, guys. I'm sure we lost some point before. We didn't play our best. Maybe we should have just attacked with the show-off, keeping our challenger on the game. Maybe we shouldn't have tried the Arfire hero right away, giving him an attack, but being sure to. So we attack with this because this is just 1 damage, represent just 1 damage. If he has removal, it's game over. Here we are representing to have something to protect him. So this is okay. And I think you fire it anyway because no, you fire it as a response to my trigger. So I can still have the protection that says my creature. But yeah, it's not over. And this I think in the mirror is 70-30 for or 65-35 for who is going to play first. So let's see. Let's see. He's going to go for removal, I think. Yeah, it's the correct play. And let's see if he has another one. And we are still flooding. Of course, he's at 2, so it's not that he can do very much, but doesn't look too good for our heroes. Our hero. I really wonder if I play this game bad. Maybe you guys can tell me. Maybe there is someone between the 10 of you that watch my videos that is a Gruul Prowess expert and tell me what I did wrong. I'm always happy to improve my game. But let's see. It's not that his draw was much better than mine. I mean, now we are a bit flooded, 7 on 14 cards, so 50%, and I think this deck runs 20 land, so a bit skew. Of course, it can happen. It can happen even worse. We can draw another land, and our only hope here is. I mean, we have plenty, but the only thing is that he is at 2. So it's really, he knows that plenty of cards gives us the win right away. Screaming Enemies is 1. The Challenger is not going to be enough. Yeah, it's going to be enough. No, because he could have a removal. I mean, still complicated. If we get a protection spell or any kind of spell, are we going to use it? Because it cannot always do it in answering us. And it's much... Yeah, so... Just go that, and maybe we oops him. Showing our frustration on 8 lands. Let's see if... he is not much luckier than us, and he's saying, okay, is it time for me to attack? If he has another threat, he might decide to do, because otherwise, and I think this is sealed it. The only thing that saves it, if it has Torch the Light, but we have to go for it. Let's see. Torch the Light, sacrificing Inkeeper Talent is going to be enough. Good game. But yeah, we were on the draw. We were lucky enough to draw one of our out. He didn't have an answer, and this is Gruul aggro. A bad performance by me, by sure, but a really tough deck to play. So maybe next time you play against Gruul Prowess, be a bit more respectful of your opponent, because it's a tough deck, guys. Anyway, thank you for staying with me. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I catch you on the next video. Bye bye.